رضيت بالله ربنا والإسلام دينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ورسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهديه الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله شهادة تنجينا من عذاب النار ويدخلنا الجنة من غير سابقة عذاب ولا عقاب. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه. أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فصلاة وسلاما على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدع اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون. ويقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم عندما رأى عبد الله بن مسعود يصعد الشجرة فتطاير رداءه فرأى الصحابة دق ساقيه فقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: والذي نفسي بيده لهما أثقل في الميزان من أحد، أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. All praise to Allah. أما بعد, all praise to Allah. All praise to Allah, the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that He is the creator of this universe and He is the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is His messenger, true mercy sent to us. If you follow His path, inshallah we'll be in Jannah. أما بعد, today we'll talk about Jabr al-Khawatir. Sometimes we do many things in our lives and really what's the meaning of it? Everything we need a meaning for anything in our lives. One of the Salihin was asked, what's the best thing in our religion? And he said prayer, fasting. He said no. He said, how do you know that? Read this surah, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ. Do you know who is the disbeliever? No. He started with فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمِ. He oppresses the orphans. The first thing, oppress. Subhanallah. The Prophet ﷺ, when we talk about this, we have 10 examples. The Prophet ﷺ, imagine the head of state, the best creation of this world, walking in the street of Medina. He found a young boy crying. Every one of us, when he walks, he doesn't have time even to look around him. And now, subhanAllah, with the technology, everyone is looking emails, texts, whatever my wife wants. Everyone, his head is full. He cannot even have time to anyone around him. But the Prophet, ﷺ, when he saw this young boy crying, he sat beside him, he said, why are you crying, my son? He said, I had a bird and he died. And the Prophet smiled to him and said, now imagine the mercy. You can take it from mercy, it works. You can take it from gratitude, it works. You can take it from any part. I'm taking it from Jabr al-Khawatir, from taking care of him, making him to smile instead of crying. And imagine asking about the small bird. ماذا فعل النغير? النغير, the bird. أبا عمير. What did your bird do? And the boy start talking about the bird, and he wanted to cheer him up. Alayhi salatu wassalam. A man, his name is Zahir. He was kind of not a good-skinned person. Everyone says it's not. I don't want to use the word ugly, but the word is, no one is ugly created from Allah. But he's not that good looking. And the Prophet wanted to take care of him. His name is Zahir. He went to him and he hugged him from the back. And he said, who will buy this slave? Who will buy this slave? And Zahir knew it's the Prophet. And he looked at the Prophet and he said, oh Prophet, I'll be cheap. No one will worry about me. I will not get the pennies. And the Prophet wanted to give him that Gabr al-Khatir, take care of his heart. He said, you are expensive in the eyes of Allah. This is how beautiful it is. Jabr al-Khawatir. Jabr al-Khawatir can be in many things. I got 9 of them. Let's talk about them and see what can we do with them. First, if you have first one is the calamity. If you know someone in a calamity, any calamity, sickness, tired, have a problem, you go and cheer him up. Make sure that you stand beside him. Make sure that you stand beside him. Look at the Prophet ﷺ. Today we'll talk a lot about the Prophet ﷺ. Many stories. The Prophet ﷺ, when he was leaving Mecca, he was sad. His people kicked him out. Imagine your people are kicking you out of your home. Sad. But who will cheer the Prophet? Who will cheer the Prophet? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel. Said to him, إن الذي لرادك إلى معاد. You will turn one day to Mecca. You will go back to Mecca. Imagine that he sent that Jibreel to him to make sure that he cheers up. The second one is in sickness. If you know someone in sickness, you go him, cheer him up. Don't worry, you'll come back soon. You'll be better. You cheer him up. Gabr al-Khawatir. 3, if you have a calamity, if someone is dead, someone has a problem, go and cheer him up. May Allah reward him. I'll make him in Jannah. Stand beside your brother. Make sure that you take care of your brother. Gabr al-Khawatir. Even though I put it in number 4, but I believe it's one of the best and hardest on all of us. Your wife and your kids. When you go back to your home, you look at your wife. And your wife looks at you. What should you be happy when just smiling in her face? Just taking care of her. Taking care of your kid. Sometimes your kid comes to you and tells you, I did this. You know, it's nothing. But you said it's perfect. But you know, there's a little bit of improvement. You can do better. My son, you can do better. But it's good. MashaAllah. Jabr al-Khatir. Taking care of him. Making him happy. Even though he did something normal. But still, you cheer him up. You make sure that if he's coming and investing his time to show you something, cheer up. Don't say, oh, I saw your uncle, you saw your cousin doing it. Why you're following his lead? No. Smile and say, oh, that's perfect. He would be happy. Wallah, imagine that if you come to me and tells me I did clean the carpet. Okay, what's the big deal about it? Very good, Jazakallah khair, brother. Very nice of you. You did it even better than me. You did it better than me. I wish I learned more. But you know, I wish that you can do it maybe every once or twice a week to help us. You know, I'm getting old. I'm cheering him up. Making sure that he's better. The easiest way is find mistakes. But the hard way is to take care of others. To make sure that you understand others. That's how it works. Your wife, when you go home, you're the most beautiful. Allah, I don't know what I'm going to do without you. How could I live in this world if you are not for me? Look at Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet ﷺ. He talking to her, the most beloved to the Prophet ﷺ. لولا علي ما وجدنا كفءا لك. If there is no Ali, we will not find any husband for you. Ali is there. He knows that Fatima is the most beloved. But he wants to show. One day, Ali and Fatima stood in front, radiallahu anhu, stood in front of the Prophet and said, who is the most beloved to you, O Prophet? How many times your kids come to you and say, who is the most beloved to you? Huh? What are you going to say? Say, you? Oh, the other one would be saddened. Why you choose him but me? No. Always be good in your answer. Make sure that you answer all of them. You all are the best to my heart. What the Prophet said, عليه الصلاة والسلام, فاطمة في قلبي وعلي أو علي هو علي أفضل. Fatima في قلبي. Fatima is in my heart. and Ali is very good. Who's better? Can you tell? Who's better? What did he say? Both of them are good. Both of them are good. But you have to make sure that what you say don't break. What you say don't break. If someone comes and he's asking forgiveness for a mistake he did. Wallahi, this is one of the hardest. Because if someone is sin to you, if someone make harm to you, it's hard to sometimes on people to come and say, I'm sorry. It's hard. Imagine someone is coming to you, I'm sorry, and you say, no, you did this, you are bad, how did you do that to me? No, shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Gabrul khawatir means, okay, accepted. Oh, you're my brother. Look at this. Look at this. Abu Dharr, radiallahu anhu ardah, saw Bilal. And Bilal got him angry. And he said, Abu Dharr told Abu Bilal, Yabna al-Sawda. Kind of insult. Your mother is black-skinned. He's from Habasha. His mother is black-skinned. What's the big deal about it? But no, he's dissing him. And Bilal felt sad. Bilal felt, okay, something bad here. He went to the Prophet, alayhi salatu wassalam. And the Prophet, when Abu Dharr came, now Gabrul Khawatir to who? Bilal is a slave. Abu Dharr is an Arab. Oh man. Do you know, I'm from this. Arab? Another khutbah, inshallah. I'm from this. He told him, إِنَّكَ امْرِئٌ فِيكَ جَهْلِيَّةٌ. The doctor, he didn't insult Abu Dharr. He didn't tell him you're worst person. No. You have a bad thing there. A bad manner. Look at the Prophet's words. إِنَّكَ امْرِئٌ فِيكَ no, you're all jahiliyyah. No. فِيكَ jahiliyyah. A little bit of jahiliyyah. A little bit bad thing. And Abu Dharr immediately responded. He put his face on the ground and told Bilal, come and step on me. What did Bilal do? You deserve it. Put his feet on him? No. Bilal picked him up and hugged him. He's a sinner. Abu Dharr sinned and he knew. Bilal now, Jabrul Khatir Abu Dharr, he picked him up, hugged him, and they start crying, both of them. Jabrul Khawatir. A friend, sometimes that your friend is having a baby, having a marriage, give a gift. Help him, support him, see something that he needs and give him something. Jabrul Khawatir. One of the best and easiest one, wallahi. Sometimes I wonder why we don't do it all the time. Smile. When you see your brother, smile. Smiling is very easy. We are so bakhil, we don't do it. Do it. Gabrul Khawatir, when you see me, even if you're angry with me, smile. Wallahi, your heart will be filled with tranquility and happiness just with smiling. Jabrul Khawatir. توسمك في وجه أخيك صدقة. Remember, every time you take care of your brother, Allah will take care of you. Hadith, quickly. The Prophet ﷺ said, you walk with your brother in a calamity. Done? Fixed or not? You help him, at the end, the outcome is done or not? Better than staying in this mosque for a month. Imagine you stay in a mosque, even here, in Canada. You stay in a mosque praying, reading the Quran, 30 days. What hasanat you think? I'm not talking about there. Here. Let's see here. How many hasanats you'll get? And can you afford it? I'll take a whole month of vacation. Just praying and reading the Quran 24/7. Simple act. Helping a brother is equal to the hasanat of that. Why? Because your support, your Jabrul Khawa, taking care of your brother. Take care of your brother at all the times. May Allah reward all of us and make us from the people who help each other and support each other. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر لكم فاستغفروا يا فوز المستغفرين. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد. The last one, Jabrul Khawatir, a story I have to end with. again with a better one. Who? The Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet in Ghazwat Hunayn had a lot of captives, a lot of money. And he starts spending the money on his people. Who's his people? The people who are still coming to Islam, new to Islam. And he didn't give the people of Al-Ansar, Al-Madinah, any dollar, any money, nothing. Nothing. And he found something on the Prophet. Like, okay, he found his people who is giving him their money. Huh? Broken heart. Broken heart. The Prophet didn't notice that. Alayhi salatu wassalam. Their head, Sa'd, went to the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam, and he said, "Oh Prophet, we found something on you." He said, "What?" Imagine now, you're talking to the Prophet, but with good. You need to talk to your elders with a nice way, even if you think that they made a mistake. Nice. To Gabr Khatir him, he's an old guy, he's better, he's higher. Talk to him nicely. But the Prophet ﷺ told him, "Oh, what do you have on me?" He said, "You gave your people all the money and you didn't give us anything." And the Prophet wanted to know, is this everyone? Al-Amma, everyone? Or the heads even? And Sa'd, "Yeah, I'm one of the Amma. I'm one of the people." And immediately the Prophet gave the command, get all the Ansar in one place. No one from Mecca should come. All the Ansar. Because their heart is broken of an act. And he stood in front of them and he told them, "Talk to me." At that time, if you want to talk to me, it's kind of show off. What do you do? What did you do? And the Prophet started with him. What did he say? "Didn't I come to you? Didn't I come to you? One, you were away going stray and Allah showed you your way. You were fighting and Allah joined your hands with you. And everyone is trying to attack you and I helped and supported you." Three things the Prophet said. And looked at the Ansar and told them, respond. The Ansar, what can I say? If you went to Medina, you'll know the Ansar, the Medina. Wallahi, I see da'wat Rasulullah, the prayer of the Prophet on them until today. Very one of the nicest people to talk to. Al-Ansar, Al-Medina. Respond. And said, we cannot, sorry. Okay, the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, to give them the support, the cleanup, the adjacent to their hearts, Gabr al-Khawatir to them all. Said, if you're going to say, you will be truthful. And I will say you are truthful too. What? You came alone, we took care of you. Your people were following you. We supported you. You came poor, we make you rich. And you didn't have a family, we gave you family. Now he told them three on his mouth. He said on their behalf four things extra. Now all of that is shawa. Okay, I'm showing you, you're showing me. The reward of Gabr al-Khawatir. The reward. Wallahi, with this hadith, I almost gonna cry. Imagine I was there and the Prophet is saying that. Oh, ya ma'ashar al-Ansar. I have to say it in Arabic. And then I'll translate. Ya ma'ashar al-Ansar. ألا ترضون يا معشر الأنصار أوجدتم يا معشر الأنصار في أنفسكم في اللعاعة من الدنيا تألفت بها قوما ليسلموا ووكلتكم إلى إسلامكم ألا ترضون يا معشر الأنصار أن يذهب الناس بالشاة والبعير وترجعون برسول الله إلى رحالكم. The Prophet said عليه الصلاة والسلام, don't you want to give some money to the people? And I, the Prophet ﷺ, will go back with you to your place? Don't you want that? ألا ترضون أن يذهب الناس بالشاة وترجعون برسول الله? You to go back with your Prophet? جبر الخواطر. جبر الخواطر. Take care of your hearts. The Sahaba, what happened? Cried. They won. Wallahi, they won. The Prophet went back with them to Medina, and until today he's there. Until the end of the world he will be there. Just to clean the hearts. To make sure that the hearts are adjacent. No problems there. Never, never try to break the heart of anyone. I told you the Salihin, the ayah I said in the beginning. One of the Salihin said that, do you see that what's the most better things in Islam? He said, Jabrul Khawatir. Because Allah started it. أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم. Whoever oppresses. The worst thing is to oppress, to break the heart. More than the prayer. Because I always say, and I'll finish with that because of time. Remember the 7 bridges on the hellfire? Every khutbah I'll try to remind everyone. 7 bridges on the hellfire. The first 5, the first pillar. 5 of Islam. Shahada, Salah, Siyam, Hajj, Zakah. 5. Zakah and Hajj. 5 pillars. The 6th pillar. حقوق العباد. What is between you and me? حقوق العباد. Just breaking the heart is hard. Don't make anyone cry from you. Try always to be good to everyone. Smile to everyone. It's not hard to say I'm sorry. It's not hard at all. It's the easiest thing to do. And the easiest thing to clean the heart of your brother and of you too. Because with that, subhanallah, the cleansing, the tranquility will come to your heart. And you will feel no pain. This is what the Prophet taught us. And this is what the Prophet showed us. A whole month of hasanat you'll be joined just for not breaking the hearts. Just 1 month of hasanat. In a masjid. Imagine in a masjid haram. May Allah make us from the people who join hands. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Wa afina fi man afayt. Wa tawallana fi man tawallayt. Allahumma ajma'na wa la tufarriqna. Allahumma ajma'na wa la tufarriqna. Allahumma akrimna ya Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma yammin kitabana wa yassir hisabana waj'al jannata darana. Allahumma ighfir lana wal muslimina ajma'in. Allahumma ajbir khawatirana. Oh Allah, make us from the people who join hands. Oh Allah, make us from the people who smiles when we see each other. Oh Allah, make us from the people who go to Jannah without questioning and without getting in the hellfire. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Qumu ila salatikum yarhamukumullah.